Okay, Alex, Celine, what are we gonna do right now?
We're gonna do an interview.
Yep, that's right. We're gonna interview some students, Zaza, Anin, and Danisha.
We're gonna do interview about how to feel as Pescador student high school.
Okay.
Okay, let's go. Hi, Danisha.
Hi.
So today we want to ask you about some question. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, the first question is, what do you feel when you follow the learning system in Pescador High School?
I think that there are a lot of aspects that I feel. For example, I feel that it's actually quite fun, but I also think that it's also going to be very helpful for me in the future, also for university. So I think it's also fun, and sometimes it gets quite tiring, but I think it's also the learning process.
Oh, okay, nice. Next question is, what are things that you think different from other school and more interesting in Pescador High School?
So the first thing that I think is very different about Pescade with other schools is that also, like you mentioned, is about the learning system. So the students in this school will develop this sense of normalization regarding the learning system in here, so they would not feel very lost and confused when they also go to college or university. So yeah.
About the uniform?
Yes, the uniform, I think it was a very quite cool, because every time I post anything in social media regarding our uniforms, you will also ask like, oh my god, your uniforms are like so cute, you know. So yeah.
Okay. Next question is it hard to follow the learning system in Pescador High School?
It gets quite hard. So from my own opinion and experience, I think from first grade to and the second grade in high school in here, it gets quite easier, and then it slowly gets tougher. But I think it's also in the learning process where we also like have to like fight, and we also like have to. It's a learning process, so it doesn't get much easier. But I think it gets easier, but then it also gets hard from the process.
Okay. Next, what the moment that you always remember when you study at Pescador High School?
I think one of the experience.
Yeah,
Okay, so
right.
for me, one of the experience that I always remember is, of course, about the teachers. Like in this school, they have a lot of great teachers. So I think for me, one of the memorable things in the school regarding the learning system also, of course, is that they also have very cool teachers. So I think I have a lot of good experiences with the teachers here. So I think the teachers here have really good, I have a certain place in my heart that is special for the teachers. So yeah.
How about friends?
So friends, I think friends too. So for example, if we have like a lot of project, or maybe we have a certain drama in our assignments, I think it could be one of my memorable experience. So teachers, and also like really hard projects or assignments with friends. It's like very memorable in my heart.
Also about the your junior?
I think it's also really memorable. I think I've met a lot of people in my life in this school, so juniors and also seniors too, so I think it's also very memorable. So I've met a lot of good people in this school.
Okay. The last one is, what facility that you like the most in Pescador High School and why?
I think one of the best facilities in this school is this one room. I think it's called, we usually call this a studio, because it's also very comfortable. They have a really good atmosphere. It's very comfortable. We could also like hang out, even sleep there. So I think they also have Wi-Fi and internet. So I think the facility in the school is also really great, especially in that room.
Okay, thank you for the interview.
Alright, thank you. Bye.
Next person. Okay, so the next person is Zaza. Hi, Zaza.
So right now, we want to ask you about some questions. The first question is, what do you feel when you follow the learning system in Pescador High School?
I think that's interesting that you actually get to learn things other than just being in a classroom with a textbook and then like just waiting for a teacher to teach things. So you can actually try out new things by yourself that you're curious about.
The second question, what are the things that you think
different from other school and more interesting in Pescadero One High School?
I think it's that the school actually gives a chance for us to develop, and we actually get to do things that we actually like instead of just focusing everything on academics. They actually encourage us to do extracurriculars and everything. So I think also what other differentiates our school to the others is that we have a moving class system, so we don't stay in one classroom, so it's less boring.
The third question, is it hard to follow the learning system in Pescadero One High School?
I wouldn't say it's hard, but it's more like if you have horrible time management, you'll definitely fall behind the others. So time management is very important.
Next, what's the moment that you always remember when you study at Pescadero One High School?
I think it's that. So we have this thing where, in order for you to graduate, you have to make some sort of a final project. And one of the memorable parts was that when I was in 10th grade, I actually participated in our seniors' final project. So it's a learning experience. So it was actually memorable in a way.
The last question, what facilities that you like the most in Pescadero One High School? And why?
I think it would be ACA, because it's cold, it's spacious, it has like a lot of charging ports, so like even if you want to do assignments, it's really helpful, so you don't have to like fight over charging ports with your friends, so it's really nice.
Okay, Dada, thank you. Bye bye.
Okay guys, so the last person is Anin. Hi Anin. Hi Fena. Hi Celine. Okay, so we want to ask you some questions. Can we?
Yes, we can.
Okay, so for the first question, what do you feel when you follow the learning system in Pescadero One High School?
Pescadero One High School. The learning system? Yes. The moving class system? I think the moving class system in Pescadero is really fun, and it really if you stay in one room for the whole day, it could be boring for some students, and for us to have the moving class system, it could be very refreshing and fun, and you could also change classes because each classes are decorated with its own theme.
Okay, so for the next questions, what are the things that you think different from other schools and more interesting in Pescadero One High School?
I think the interesting part in our school, one of the most interesting part is we have on every Thursday and Friday we can wear any outfits that we want as long as it's still polite. And then I also think the assignment system here is pretty unique. It really teaches you how to write an essay or how to write an article, so I think that's really good.
But is it hard to follow the learning system in Pescadero One High School?
It's hard if you can't manage your timing. So I feel like if you really want to survive here, you have to have a good time management skills.
Okay, so for the next questions, what the moment that you always remember when you study at Pescadero One High School?
What moments, like fun memories?
Yes.
Fun memories that I have in the school? I feel like fun memories I have in the school is probably hanging out with friends. That's the most fun part. Like for example, not just hanging out as in like in a playful manner, but also in a sense that, for example, we're doing some assignment together and then we stay up late at night at school. I feel like that's a core memory that I would never forget as in my high school year.
Okay, so we want to ask the last questions. Okay, what facilities that you like the most in Pescadero One High School and why?
Okay. Facility, I definitely like our studio the best because our studio is super duper cozy, super duper cold, and it's super cozy. That's how I would describe it. And professional. If you want to make some content in there, it's a really nice place to be in.
Okay, so thank you, Annie.
Thank you, Bella.
Bye bye.
Thank you for
Thank you for watching this video. Bye bye.